Who has a better text message and who's sending an automated one? Who has a picture of my pool in the email and who just sends a loan estimate? Whose voicemail sounds like they're half dead and whose voicemail sounds energetic? Whose social media looks like it's actually prepared and whose social media looks like shit? Who's actually going to these networking events and making the best out of it and squeezing the lemon and who's not? It's the context within those resources. Who uses them better? So what we like to do for shops is when we go in there, we build accountability around that. We have a tracker for follow-up. It's not a question or you could or not. It's you have to text, email, and call every single person because every single person has a different form of communication. How do you find out? You try all three. Whichever one they respond to is the way they like speaking. So we make that a thing and we give them templates to make sure that the context within those resources are good. And I still go to some shops that don't even use text messages. I'm like, what's going on? You know, like people leave me a voicemail, I get upset. Like, why is this person leaving me a voicemail? My voicemail's been full for 3 years. I don't want a voicemail, just text me. And then we have people not even using or leveraging text messages. When a lot of the broker shops I train, 30, 40% of their business starts from a text message thread. And guess what? The first message is not the one people respond to. You know which one they respond to? If you're in mortgages, it's like, hey, John, your profile was flagged for a phenomenal opportunity here. Were you looking for cash out or to purchase a home? They don't answer. Then in the afternoon, the second text, I call it round 2, is, hey, John, not sure if you got my last message. I have rates right now as low as 6.25 still available for cash out transactions. Do you have a minute to talk? Doesn't answer. Then the third message, which I call round 3, is, hey, is this John or do I have the wrong person before I opt you off my list? No, it is John. And they answer. And that's the whole game, getting them to answer, seeing what you could do with that answer. And then I lose sleep because I get crazy sometimes thinking like, how many shops don't text? And if they do, how many people don't text twice a day? And if they do that, how many people don't text 3 times a day? And then how many deals have they lost from all the deals I've gotten and seen from the third text, second text, first text? Then there's being omnipresent. When you think about these brands, you think about omnipresent. They're everywhere, all at once, every single day. No matter what time you're looking, you see these brands. Like Rocket TPO. Can we clap it up for Rocket? They're everywhere, right? Super Bowl, golf, radio, commercials. The Rocket Money app, which is going to be connecting it all together with a point system, just genius, right? Ask yourself this question in all seriousness. What gives you the right to have your client think about you every single time they want to purchase or they want to refinance? Are you like the rocket of what you do? Are you everywhere and everything all at once? And if not, what could you do to become that? Because if somebody wants to buy a house, they should be thinking about you if you're a realtor. Because they see your social media, you email them, you text them, you send them gift baskets, you're everywhere to them. So they only think about you, you've earned that right. If you're a broker, they only think about you. Like for example, there's people that they're not ready to purchase a house. There's a big group of these people, by the way, that are going to be ready in 2024 and 2025. And a lot of people are not paying attention to them. So I have a broker that does like 20 purchase closings a month. And people always ask, how does he do it? How does he do it? How does he do it? The one thing this broker took from me is we made a process for everybody not ready 2-3 years ago. And he originates people from last year that weren't ready and from 6 months ago that are not ready. Because when they are ready, they don't just go to him. They go to him because they have no other choice. He has weekly follow-up processes for them. He built relationships with every one of them. There's like 200 people he has shopping for houses. He's going to have a big 2024 without doing anything. Because what does everybody else say? Call me when you find the house. Call me when you're ready. They ain't calling you. They're calling who's there when they're ready. Who they remember when they're ready. That's being omnipresent. Then you connect the two together. All right, there's making somebody like you. There's providing value. There's being omnipresent. Where's the secret juice? It's how do you be at the right place at the right time? For example, a broker told me one time that, Ace, I found out what this realtor wants, the most important thing to him. I said, yeah, what did you find out? He said, I found out that he wants me to be available to him 24/7. I said, no shit, Sherlock. Everybody wants availability 24/7. What's the real juice behind that? He said, what do you mean? I said, I don't know. Go back and find out. He said, how do I find out? I said, ask him why he wants you to be available 24/7. So he goes back and he asks him, he comes back to me, hey, Ace, I figured it out. He was burnt one time on a Sunday where he couldn't get in touch with his broker, and he never wants to be burnt again. He lost the deal, and the person went with another realtor because they lost that house. I said, all right, now we're getting somewhere. There's some pain behind the story. There's some pain behind the availability. He said, great, am I good now? I told him I'm going to be available 24/7. I sent him a brand email and a text, and I'll stay in touch with him. I said, no, you're not good. He said, what do you mean? I said, now you have to show up. Not just every day. You have to show up every single Sunday. He said, well, I don't work Sunday. I said, now you do. Every single Sunday you're going to email this guy. What if I have nothing to email him? Send him a picture of your damn Fruit Loops then. Every single Sunday. Hey, Matthew, just eating my breakfast thinking about you. Let me know if you have any deals you need help with. The next Sunday, hey, Matthew, me and my wife are taking a trail in this beautiful forest. You and your wife should check it out. Next Sunday after that, hey, Matthew, sent you a gift basket for Christmas. Make sure you get it. What happens after 88 Sundays? He's going to think about you on Sunday. And eventually you're going to get a deal from him. And it's all these small things you do about providing the right value. So here's a story for you. I don't know if anyone knows this guy. His name is Justin Home Loans. All right, he came to me about 1.5 years ago. He had jeans, a t-shirt, because I Zoomed with him on virtual. I wanted to watch him for 3 hours work. That's how I start. I got to shadow and see what's going on. Office looked very sloppy. Sagging in the chairs. No text messages, no voicemails. Just calling a bunch of leads realtors were giving them that were pretty much, they called them dead leads. They're just a bunch of leads they never got anything out of. So we had to build this kid and his team up from the ground up, right? So he's closing 0 loans. So the first thing we did is the basics. Dress code, voicemail template for scripts, text templates, email templates, make a brand email, brand text. Start presenting yourself better in all forms of communication. Then calling 2 times, 3 times, texting 2 times, 3 times, which eventually got him to close an additional deal or 2 a month. But that wasn't enough. We wanted to do more. So the first thing we did with him was he wanted to find out what his value is, his personal brand. So I told him, what are you known for out there? What could you do? He said, well, you know, I wrote a deal on the weekend one time. I was at a barbecue and I left, man. I really care about my clients. I said, boom, highlight Monday. He said, what do you mean? I said, every single Monday, you're going to pull out your phone on Instagram and say, hey, highlight Monday. I was eating my steak yesterday. I threw it in the garbage. I went to Jose who needed the loan. I got him the pre-approval and I got it done for him. This is what I do for my clients. And you're going to post it every single Monday and make it a theme for your social media strategy. But going back to squeezing the lemon in one-legged action, that's not all. I said, is that it? I said, no. I said, then you're going to take that same video and you're going to email it to all the realtors you have in your email list. You're going to tell the realtors, hey, happy Sunday. You know, this weekend I went out, threw my steak away, got this person pre-approval. I'll do that for you. That's not all. You're going to take that and email it to all your clients you have. Hey, happy Sunday. I threw my steak away yesterday. The same thing I'll do for you. Now, every single Monday, you're not only posting social media video, you're also emailing all your realtors, emailing all your clients, emailing your network, putting it out there on social. You got 5 legs on that action. Perfect. He's doing that every single Monday. Things are going good. But I got crazy. I said, that's not enough. He said, what do you mean? I said, why don't we also do every single Wednesday? Because he told me that, you know, a lot of Hispanic people are calling me. They don't really know a lot about the education of mortgages, and I'm helping them. I said, boom, Spanish Tip Wednesday. Every single Wednesday, you're going to leave a tip in Spanish. And that's one of them right there on the right that he's left. I said, every single Wednesday, you're going to do that. And then every single Wednesday, you're going to find networking events for Hispanic. And you're going to be the person they go to when anybody in the Hispanic community needs a loan. And then the same exact thing, you're going to send it to your Spanish realtors. Happy Monday, here's what I did for the Hispanic community. You're going to send it to your Spanish clients, same exact thing. But I still said that's not enough. I said, what do you mean? I said, what else could you do? He said, well, there's an open house somebody wants me to go to. I said, boom, open house Fridays. Every single Friday, you're going to pull out your phone. Open house, here's where I'm at. Check it out, beautiful house, right? Then you're going to send an email to all your realtors, send an email to all your clients. What did we just do? We created his whole brand off 3 themes in 3 days. And we squeezed the lemon out of it and we put 6, 7 legs. Now he's closing 12, 15 deals a month. Now he has a team. Now he's not even working with me. Could you clap it up for him?